Hello there and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna go over some steps on how to create an original character. Step number 1, find a concept. The first step is to find a concept. The concept will dictate the design of that character. Your concept can be anything. It can come from a picture that speaks to you, it can be an abstract idea, it can come from nature, your interests, or anything that catches your attention. Since it's February, I have been seeing a lot of candy in stores, and I decided to use candy hearts as the concept for my original character. Also, as a side note, you can use an original character generator. I have used a couple of these, and they are very fun. Because of the unexpected results, you can end up creating very fun characters. But today, I'm going to go over the steps to create a character from your own ideas. Step number 2, brainstorm ideas based on your concept. The next thing you're going to do is get a sheet of paper and write down all the words that describe your concept. Ask yourself, what visual cues does your concept remind you of? Write down the color, texture, or shapes associated with your concept. Which abstract ideas do you associate your concept with? Is there any time period, a movie, an item of clothing, a song, an adjective, or an action that reminds you of your concept? Write them down in your brainstorming page. In my case, I wrote all the characteristics and elements I associated with candy hearts. For example, I wrote down the words colorful, pastel colors, positive messages, red font, bold, playful, happy, hard candy but still sweet, hearts, love, fun, and upbeat. Sometimes drawing the concept can help you understand it better. In fact, the first thing I did was to draw little candy hearts. It meant that I really had to observe them and analyze them. And these observations helped me come up with a lot of these terms. I mean, I know it's not that deep, it's just candy hearts, but this exercise can really help you with harder concepts. Step number 3, determine how your list of ideas can be incorporated into the design of your character and look for references. The physical characteristics of your character are going to be determined by the list you made in the previous step. You don't have to use all the terms you wrote down. You just have to see how the ideas that stood out to you can be incorporated into the character. Ask yourself, how can your character's hair, clothes, facial expressions, makeup, and even their personality and their life reflect these terms? For my design, I'm just going to be focusing on the face, her hair, and the top. I decided I was making a female character. I really wanted her hair to be fun. I wanted her to have a very happy-go-lucky attitude, and I wanted the design to be very upbeat and positive. The terms bold, colorful, and upbeat, which I had written in my brainstorming list, reminded me of the 80's. And in turn, the 80's reminded me of Robin Sparkles from How I Met Your Mother and Louise from Teen Witch. I looked up some pictures of Robin and Louise and got even more ideas and inspiration just from looking at the pictures. Big hair, wavy hair, and decorated jean jacket are some of the additional ideas I wanted to incorporate in my design. I also decided to use these pictures as references for my drawing. Ideas come from more ideas, so don't be afraid to go on discovery mode. Even if you don't use all your ideas now, you can always use them for another character some other time. Also, even though there's nothing new under the sun, that doesn't mean you can copy other people's work. References are there to inspire and to help you draw elements you may not know how to draw. And honestly, having art that is original to you is so cool. It's an accomplishment on its own. Step number 4. Start creating your character. Now you can start creating your character. I will go through my own character's design process to illustrate how you can go about creating your own character. I decided to use all the pastel colors of the candies in her hair. I will use pastel blues, yellows, greens, pinks, and violets. I used 80's big hair inspiration and decided to give her wavy hair. I gave her a happy and excited expression. I wanted her to seem sweet and positive. I did want to incorporate actual hearts in her design, so I gave her bold jewelry and a hairpin with red hearts. The red contrasts with all the pastel colors, but it also ties in with the text in the actual candy hearts. Finally, I gave her a jean jacket, mostly inspired by the 80's fashion. And of course, since the 80's are bold, and the messages in the candies are also very bold and in your face, you know, they say I love you, true love, XOXO, etc. I went ahead and decorated her jean jacket with a giant heart pin with Be Mine text. Maybe she decorated the jacket herself, dyed her hair in many pastel colors, and showed up to a Valentine's Day get-together and she's just being her goofy self with her friends. Or maybe somebody gave it to her. Gasp. So there, I even created a story based off of her hair. In fact, a story could be what inspires you to create a character in the first place. As if the character wasn't bold enough and colorful enough, I decided to add giant hearts in the background. Go big or go home. But I hope that this was helpful to you. And maybe you can get some inspiration or motivation to create your own original characters. Anyway, have a good day and see you soon.